Sometimes I'm tired and I wonder what's so all fire. Important about being someplace at some time. Oh, but I don't really mind. 'Cause I could be on easy street, and I know that you've got to take the bitter with the sweet. I guess it gets to everyone. Oh, it seems you like having any fun, and you wonder what you're doing, playing those games you play. But it's true what they say. If you wanna feel complete, don't you know that you've got to take the bitter with the sweet? Hi. Hi. A friend of mine once told me, and I know she knows all about feeling down. She said everything good in life you've got to pay for. And feeling good is what you're paying the way for. Hi, Bill. So hi, Ruben. Down, my friend, oh, it seems the blues will never end. On this you can depend. They always do. And I can tell you that it's true. It's a feeling that can't be beat, and you've got to do it. You've got to take the bitter with the sweet. And then Rolf takes this crazy cool solo. Everything good in life you've got to pay for. If feeling good is what you're paving the way for. So don't let me get you down, my friend. If it seems the blues will never end, on this you can't depend. They always do. Hi, Mama Grace. Tell you that it's true. Hi, Michael. It's a feeling that can't be beat, and you've got to do it. You've got to take the bitter with the sweet. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Jenna Land. Yeah, this is Jenna Land. There are 12. Hi, John. Hi, Bill. You're such a nice person, Bill. Hi, Michael. Thank you for the report. I just saw your message. Hi, Pat. Mama Grace in the house. Julie and Chris and Ruben. Ruben, I saw you on Facebook Live the other night for like that fast. Was that your first time? I was hoping you would invite me on. So it is still Wednesday. Almost Thursday. I am drinking Health Aid kombucha. I love these guys. I think I should get a sponsorship with them. I love these guys. This is the pomegranate. I like the pink lady. And I love it in my little green glass. What are you drinking? We haven't talked about drinking lately. What's everybody drinking? Tea? Decaf coffee, wine. Grace and I had a good time today. Which part's good idea? Mark Ruffin Radio is the best. I'm going to text him that right now. He has a book coming out, you know. Hi,
hi, period. A dear friend of mine, comma, well, more like a brother, just said that Mark Ruffin radio is the best. Exclamation point. I think so. Exclamation point. People are messaging me in 4 different places. It's hot in Oakland. We got the right verdict. Hi, Mark Ruffin. Hi, Mark Ruffin. Can I bring you on? Can I call you, FaceTime you for like 3 minutes just to say hi? Hi, Mark Ruffin. I have cool friends. Yes, we did. Let's see what happens. We're at 11. Yay. Okay, he says no. All right. Let's make a date, and then I'll let you know when Mark Ruffin is on, because I know he will come back. Because I want to talk about your cover. I want to talk about life. You can do phone. Okay. But not video. Can I do video with you? And I won't show anybody? All right, never mind. I'll just do phone. You're addicted. Wow. I'm going to turn my music down.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Mark Ruffin.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm alright. I was just indecent.
You're indecent?
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have did the FaceTime.
Okay. Well, I want you to come back on the show and hang out with me here and talk about anything you want to talk about, including your book and the cover and music. My friend Bo Winokur, said his brother Bill Winokur and his brother Bo are addicted to your show.
Wow, that's very nice.
Isn't that cool?
Tell them thank you. And the cover is amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so cool.
Yes. Thank you. And,
Who is the artist?
I actually found the artist through an organization I support. I've been supporting for a long time called Project Art. They help cities keep art in schools, and in every city they have a artist coordinator, and I put a little money up, and they gave it to different coordinators in the cities, and just so happens a guy from Chicago won, who is from my alma mater, Southern Illinois University, although we just clicked, and it's really cool.
That's really cool. And so you've met him, the artist?
Oh no, only by phone.
Okay.
And him reading the book and getting an idea, and we worked it together. It's been a great experience, the whole book. Everything about it's been, I was really worried about how my friends would feel, including our mutual friend, Neil, and who did doing the introduction, Neil Tesser, and it's amazing. And all my friends love it, so hopefully the public will too.
We're going to love it. And will you, so for instance, here I am, my marketing brain. Would this possibly be something that you would market at jazz conferences?
I remember those.
Remember those?
Yes.
Where we used to say hi and we would hug and then go out and eat in a restaurant, and you remember that?
Yeah. Yes, if I could actually was planning on going to different festivals this year, but all that's gone.
Yes.
But yes, and I guess I should tell people the name of the book.
Please tell them.
It's called Bebop Fairy Tales, an historical fiction trilogy on jazz, intolerance, and baseball.
I can't wait to read it. When do we get a copy?
September 1st.
Oh, soon.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Beautiful things. Maybe I will I will, in your comment section, I'll put the book for there.
Please do anything you want. Please.
And I promise, I love you. Your ears have been burning. We're trying to make plans on how to do the record, but we'll talk about that at another time.
I'm available to talk with you any day of the week, anytime. Please, yes.
I love you, Jenna Mammina.
I love you too, Mark Ruffin.
Okay. We'll
And so does my friend Bill and his brother Bo.
tell them I said thank you.
Thank you. And post your show and post about the book.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good night.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
It's another one of my cool friends, Mark Ruffin, Sirius XM Radio. He's a jazz programmer and he's on every day. I think 5 days a week, something like that. Yes. So, this book, September 1st. Hi, Dawn. So, Oakland is, you told me in a text, Michael, that Market Hall is open, but college stores boarded up for prevention. Good, no vandalized property. Are people starting to paint on the, I know in downtown Oakland, down where Jenna and Chris Pestina, that own 3 restaurants in Oakland, which were all vandalized, they put up wood. They tried to prevent, they still got broken into and looted, and now people are painting. So I think people in Oakland know how to deal with adversity, and we got the right verdict, and so maybe things will just keep protesting, keep changing the world, but no violence and no destruction to communities, to small businesses, to anybody, period. It's like, hi. So now that I'm seeing another vocalist on my quick advertisement for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Corona Roki. I need some peeps for my show. What is Corona Roki? Well, have you ever performed in a karaoke situation? Be it a bar, be it someone's home, be it now maybe in a park where you're 12 feet away from someone else. Ooh, I need to call my friend Donna Frost and find out what it was like to gig in Nashville. She gigged in a club this week in Nashville. And Nashville had all these interesting rules that you had to be social distance from each other on stage. You bring your own equipment completely down to the cables, obviously microphones, and your own amps, your own PA. Everything had to be cleared off in between sets from different bands, and obviously no sharing of microphones. And if you have multiple singers, they have to be singing out different ways. And I don't remember how many feet. Hello, Janelle Michelle Burdell. I don't remember how many feet you need to be from the stage, and no dancing. What am I going to do when I go to a club and not dance? I don't know, my friend. Veteran sophisticated protesters on MSNBC. Oakland, 510. So, Corona Roki is tomorrow night. It starts at 11:11. I have a sign-up sheet, and it's right here with a piece of paper. And Michael, how about you consider doing Corona Roki? I call you on the phone, you sing a song, we talk for a couple of minutes. What time is it where you are right now? It's 8:27. This Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 p.m., this is a California time. This Wednesday, June 3rd at 9 p.m. for exactly 8 minutes and 46 seconds, Let's go outside our homes and shine a flashlight into the sky. That's the amount of time that Floyd had a knee on his neck pleading for his life. All we need to do is go outdoors, rooftop, front yard, backyard, street, any place outdoors, and turn on a flashlight or emergency light and point it to the sky. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. Let's do it everywhere. Let's show that we, the people, can come together peacefully even when we are forced to be apart. Let's show that we care and that we do not want more violence and we want change. A light in the dark to symbolize hope, and I hope that we can incite change with a simple yet powerful 8 minute and 46 seconds gesture. It really takes nothing to do. Join this at-home protest and we can make our country bright. Wednesday, June 3rd would be 9 days from Floyd's murder. He lost his life in almost 9 minutes by police unnecessary brutality. Let's come together and peacefully show that it's not okay and that we demand change. So it is 11:28 and that's in 32 minutes from now in California. Light it up. I have lots of, my father was a flashlight guy. I have a flashlight. I'm gonna go. I may have to, I'll be in Michigan at midnight, but I'm down. Maybe it happened here, but my friend Renee, who is an incredible artist, just sent this to me, and so all you West Coasters, get on out. So, Koronaroki, you call, I call you, you sing right here, we talk for a minute, and you go to the next one. And I've heard this story before, Michael, that you will, hello Jay, San Antonio, that you were talking to your sister about joining in, and maybe a beautiful vocalist from Pittsburgh might want to join us tomorrow night. But you don't have to be a singer. I could do one. Maybe I'll do one. In the meantime, I'll keep on loving you. I'm going to call my friend Coquelicot. So Coquelicot is a WhatsApper. Some of y'all are WhatsAppers, some of us are FaceTimers. Yay! Lou Lanza's playing. It's going to be tomorrow night's going to be fun. I need more.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hello, darling person.
We had a bit of an emergency at the house and I lost track, so my apologies.
Would you like to do another time?
No, I'm here now.
Okay.
And would you like me to jump on?
Jump on and see what happens. See if we can split.
Okay, coming right away.
And my friend just sent it to me
Still
again.
getting used to this evening thing. I'll get it down
Got
pretty
it.
quick.
Got it. 9 p.m.
Okay.
if you're in California. Get your flashlights. Walk outside. Turn it on. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Be part of it.
Okay.
So Coquelicot is in... We'll tell you where she is. Hi, RP. Thank you for being here.
Okay, coming along.
Tanya. Oh, tomorrow night's going to be so cool. Because Lou Lanza's playing piano and singing, but you don't have to. You don't. Most people are a cappella, and yes, I can bring them on camera. So I am bringing Coquelicot on camera. You, Coquelicot, is if you could please lower the volume on your. Hi, Lisa. I didn't message you back, and I'm sorry. Hi, Tim Spitali. That was cool to see you today. my Grace and I were cruising around, and we were buying asparagus and rhubarb across the street from Ace Hardware, and she goes, "Tim Spitali's over at Ace Hardware."
Hey, look, we got a split screen. We did it. I got to change my lighting a little bit so that I'm not hot lighted from the back.
You're a little digitized. You're like all these cool colors. I kind of like it.
Ah,
Nice to see you too. Super. But Grace was like, "Tim's over there."
Alrighty.
I bought a hose so I could water my garden, but it's not long enough, so I have to go back and get another one. And then I ended up, hi, Paul. Hi, Coquelicot.
Hello.
This is my friend Coquelicot. Ooh, let me see your gobies you have on. That color.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah.
They're orange.
Super orange. Not that.
Orange gobies.
Wow. Oh, wow. I have mine.
Ooh, look at you. You've got your green ones on.
Those I've never seen all orange before.
I have several of them. I love them. Look at how nice they are with my hair, too.
Can you show them your hair?
Sure. You want to see this lion's mane of mine?
She's got cool hair. Look at her hair. It's all different colors. There's purple and
blue, the whole rainbow in here. It's part of my spiritual practice, actually.
Do you color it yourself?
No, I have a friend who does it for me about once every 6 months because...
Oh, there it is.
There
That
we
right
go.
there in the light, yeah. Because I see the green.
The aqua, yeah, and there's a yellow somewhere in there. All the colors of the rainbow.
Now, do they have to take the color out of your hair to do that?
I'm afraid they do, but I have hair like a horse.
I just like, oh,
Believe me, I have so much, I'd be happy to share some of it.
well, and I can see gobies behind you.
Yes, this is my goby collection. Right there.
Now, are all those yours?
All of those are mine. That's 4.5 years since I finally found a supplier after looking for a couple of years.
Those aren't the ones you sell.
No.
Those are yours.
They are mine.
Can we see that like one more time for 10 more seconds? Hi, Melanie.
I'm going to turn on the lights so that you can see them better.
And can you?
If anybody,
So they're your,
we can
they're
give you
your people. They're your spirit. They're
my extended family.
I know. I have two. Can you tell people about them, please, while we stare in amazement? What kind of?
Well, I'm not sure I can double task, but let me show you. We have red. These all come from the Gobi Desert. So we have red ones, and these are, let me see. It's hard for me to see what I'm looking at here. These guys right here.
Oh, yeah,
Look at the eyes in these.
far out.
These all come from the Gobi Desert. Then we have like these sea green ones.
Those are kind of like mine.
Yes, exactly.
I dreamt of these.
And then
we'll tell the story about mine. Okay.
And these are Black Mountain right here. And these are Flower Eye, and then they go through yellow. And then these guys here, they're caviar because they look like fish eggs.
We see your wrist, sorry. The caviar. Okay.
Oh, okay. These are the caviar fish eggs. I can't see what I'm doing.
Move it just to your right, just a hit. Okay, there you go. Uh-huh.
And these are Black Candy Heart. And all the way through into purples.
Beautiful.
And that's a big, long burgundy one. Beautiful. Right there. So I'm kind of living in this tree house as a kind of transitional zone for myself between one part of my life and
And
another.
that's not the room that, because she sells gobies as well. But that's not the room you sell in.
Oh, I do some here. If you guys really want to know, I'm kind of wild and crazy tonight,
Tell
so
us,
hopefully
show
you
us.
enjoy.
Be wild and crazy.
Okay.
We need it. Woo!
Okay, I'm a Virgo. I like a lot of order. So try to put that together with what you're about to see.
Damn.
I've got a lot of gobies and just a lot of minerals. That's what I do as a secondary love and passion. Are you seeing the floor?
Yes, we see the floor.
Okay, that stuff is all for sale.
So can you tell them a little bit more about our beings around our necks?
Oh, yes. Okay. Let me drop my energy and get a good place to sit here. Oh my. Gobies are amazing because they come from agate formations that had lots of minerals and lots of color from volcanic action over 100 to 150 million years ago. And then they break off over time between sun and wind and extremes of hot and cold. It's hot here. I'm going to put my hair up. And they get rolled across the Gobi Desert, back and forth. Think about beach glass without the water. And so for thousands of years, these really kind of chunky, craggy pieces get blown back and forth across the sand and get covered and uncovered. And they get worn down into these different sizes and colors. So each bead is like completely unique and unlike any other stone rolling around in this vast desert of very deep silence. For me, when I wear them, sometimes I feel like I can hear the grains of sand singing as they blow off the tops of the dunes. I mean, they're very primal in some way. And they're very calming and they're very soothing. And to gather them, what happened is that a lot of them blew into a cul-de-sac that's on the Chinese side of the Mongolian desert. And they only actually, like the Chinese discovered it like 15 years ago. So they've just been sifting through the sands. We're starting to get down to the end of the gobies, at least in that area. They're like 15, 20 feet down now. And they scoop up everything from really big pieces to all these really tiny pieces. And they put them in these huge vats and they transport them into one of the mineral areas in China. And somebody has to sit and go through all of them for size, for color, for variety, for texture. And they slowly get enough of one kind together to make a necklace. Then they send it out and have them drilled. And then they come back again. I mean, they're super time intensive. And they macrame them into these amazing necklaces.
I feel like we're on a jewelry show or something, but we're on a Gobi Desert agate, Gobi agate.
And she got one that's very hard to find, that green. I have a lot of really unusual varieties, not common. And she got these absolutely gorgeous, rich, kind of teal, deep mossy green spider vein. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. And I think in the 4.5 years that I've been working with my supplier, like only 4 or 5 of those have come.
And I asked for these. I asked, like, I said, if you ever come across a green, I at first I wanted a greenish blue, but there is blue in them. When I look at them in certain light, they are more blue. And I said a greenish blue, and you said, I had one, and And then I saw it on a photo and it wasn't the right color. I said, I want like almost the ocean, like a blue green. And she said, I've never seen anything. What did you tell you? I don't need to.
Oh, yeah, you sure you do. That's
And so
fine.
then what happened?
Well, what I remember is that I said that I didn't have one, but I wasn't through all my unpacking of like this box that I had been building for a year. And lo and behold, the last bag of with a goby necklace in it that I opened up was that one.
And it's on my neck.
That's
next
right.
to my
Such
heart.
good energy.
That goes down to all my organs. It just touches my whole body and I love it. But that orange
Yum,
one
yum,
around
yum,
your
yum.
neck, I don't know.
Well, I can probably help you out there if you decide you want an orange
So
one. I have probably three.
how do people find when you're selling?
Oh, well, at this point, I'm a Facebook person when I'm not doing my counseling practice. I do my mineral medicine, and medicine it is for me, without a doubt, not just aesthetic. So I have a group on Facebook called Mineral Kin, KIN as in family, because they are. And it's a group. I have a page too, which is like my business page. Who are you waving at? It's not
No,
me.
I'm coast to coast. We're coast to coast right now.
Okay, hi all of you beautiful people who know Jenna.
And I know you,
Um,
Coquelicot.
right, I can't see any of the comments because my tab wanted me to be horizontal to share a split screen with you. So I'm not
Interesting.
seeing anything except you.
I think if you slide it over, slide over from your left to right once. Or I'm sorry, right left.
Ooh, I will work this way. Fern, Fern, hi. I know Fern Getz.
Who's
Oh, how fun. I see somebody I know here. Hello to all you other wonderful people. That's awesome.
it's
Yes, Mineralkin, that's right. Thank you, Jenna. It's helpful if I can respond to what people are saying. And I have a page. You can join that if you want, but what's really active is my private group. And you have to join it. And there's a lot of metaphysical information with all the ones that I show. And I'm hoping I have hit the mother load of like included um, pendants. I mean, most like with saginated root tiles, like rutilated pendants, gold and brass and silver, and ones with huge rainbows in them. I can't wait until that one is shipped to me because it's just sitting there right now, waiting for shipping.
You have a couple boxes waiting
But
for you, yes?
uh, I have, yeah, I have, I have a box in Peshawar, Pakistan. That's almost 60 kgs. That's going to be a three box of raw minerals from the Himalayas, which I adore. And then I have this really nice big box of gobies and all of these, like the most beautiful included quartz pendants I've ever seen. The energy and the vibrancy, it's like they're hot. They're really alive. They're very vital. And then I have another box sitting in another part of China. And I try to build them because you get a better shipping rate if you get over 21 kg. You know, there's a lot of things to think about, but that's my second business to my counseling.
So what I love about when you're online selling is I turn it on sometimes depending on, if I'm resting or if I just come out of a meditation or whatever. I just love to hear you selling. I love to hear you talking about each one. I think someone's knocking at my door.
Oh, well, why don't I talk about that part because I forgot. You could also friend me
But it's
in my private page.
11:47 at night, so I'm gonna go check who's at my door. Hold on.
Okay, you point the screen towards your door. I want to keep an eye on you. Anyway, you can find me at Mineralkin. You can find me and join my private page. My It's not private; it's my personal page. And a lot of people love my feed. I do a lot of interesting things with sacred geometry and nature, and animals, and just unusual things. And then if I'm doing a live feed, it will be there either on my personal page or in Mineralkin. And I've had a lot of people tell me they sometimes like to turn it on because it's really calming when I'm doing that work,
Really
and it allows them to
it's
rest.
lovely. Yeah. That wasn't they were ordering a pizza downstairs. I don't
Go
my
figure, you know.
no, you know, there's a Sebastian Maniscalco. He's a comedian, and he talks about when people would ring your doorbell 20 years ago, and how your parents would bring out the coffee cake, the Entenmann's, and the Senka. And now when someone rings your doorbell, you're like, oh, there's somebody at the door. Pretend we're not home, you know. And I'm like, who the hell's knocking at my door at at midnight? Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Okay. I'm really glad that it was a
And he
misplaced
was wearing
pizza.
blue, so it looked a little. I'm like, is it a cop? Is it? Yeah, it was weird. I'm all good.
Anyway, that's how people can find me if they want to.
I'm fine. So they can find you on your mineral. But just
Yes.
listening to her describe, she sits there and goes, and now I have just her beautiful voice. I have this beautiful, you know, and people are like, I would like that, like here. They speak up and type in what they want, and then she brings out these skulls, these gorgeous. Do you have any of your people around? Your,
They're in the other. Oh no, I have one right here, but I have. Oh, I've got. Oh, do I have one here? I don't buy a lot because I'm super picky. I've been working with minerals since I was 7 years old, and I'm 63 now. So um, I have a lot of experience and discernment and love, deep passion and love. And this little guy actually came in a couple of weeks ago. He hasn't found his person yet. Um, One of these days, on one of these, I'll show you my private collection. I'll take you downstairs.
wow.
But this is a chevron amethyst skull.
Now, what makes it a chevron amethyst skull?
Well, the amethyst comes from near and around Bahia, Brazil, and it has this white banding. And when you see it in cross section, when it's layered, it goes up and down like this, which is a chevron pattern.
Huh?
But this has been cut a little differently. So in this case, you're seeing the core of the crystal here. You're seeing the amethyst around it, and then another layer of more white, because amethyst is a quartz, whiter quartz here. So this guy has an incredibly beautiful pattern. He's a happy face. And back here, you get a whole different color and patterning. There's a little smoky quartz in there. And this one also has a little what's called prasiolite, which is often referred to as a green amethyst. The lighting is not great in here. So anyway, that's my guy. I just love seeing him on the windowsill.
Oh, I bet he's beautiful in the
And
sun.
he is. He is. He is. He is. There he is. Photo op.
Totally beautiful. Thank you.
So I have a few around that I've picked over the years that are still looking for
So
homes.
I'm a huge follower of the show because I love to just listen to her, and then she'll put something on there, and I'm like, oh, I did that. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. Yep. And what's interesting is my earrings that I have on, just almost everything I put on, I always wear them. I wear them underneath usually. But when I put these earrings on tonight, I thought they kind of, doesn't matter if they go or they don't. I just love them so much.
But the frequency match is good. I'm an energy sensitive, so I'm always looking. I think I see the world a little differently than a lot of other people do. I know you do too. But we actually see energy and we watch how it flows and comes and what's working with someone and what's not working with someone. It's kind of a second sight. Maybe we should become part of the X people team, like the X Men
My
team.
brother was in a band called Second Sight
Oh,
many years ago. But, so, how is the weather where you are? Is it kind of warm?
it's very warm. That's what I just sprayed on my face here. That's rose water.
I have mine over here. Actually, one that
That
my
helps.
friend Carrie,
Think.
she has a different. This is something that I get in Mexico
Ooh,
that has I forget what this one is. This is oh, this is for tranquility. Tranquilidad. Yeah. So I'm with you.
yes, we're all dewy now. So nice to be
Hi.
dewy.
So Fern, do I know Fern?
Say something, Fern. How are you here?
She must.
I know I shared you out on my personal page.
Okay, so she came
Fern,
from
did you find her via a share that I did?
possibly. Let me look. I don't. I,
Because Fern is one of my mineral people. We have conversations back and forth and find her, help her find. She loves gobies. She's a goby girl,
you
and
a
we look
girl.
for things for her smaller wrist.
Yes, because we are not friends. So she's your friend. Hi, Dave Padilla. Dave Padilla. So Dave Padilla, this is my friend Coquelicot.
Why does Dave Padilla sound familiar
Because
to
he's
me?
because he's cool. Because he'll be on the show. Oh, scrolling and it was meant to be. Of course, Fern.
Absolutely. Well, Fern, you should know my friend Jenna. She's both, or I wouldn't even say both because she's a lot of things. She's an amazing musician. Hi, Dave. And songstress. And she's also somebody who does, like me, I know you like my resonance. She's a long time heart sister, and we're both deep. So she does life into death coaching, and she does vocal coaching, and she does life coaching. I mean, she does a lot of things on the back end. And her music is a gateway for a lot of different transformation and change. Whether she sings or not, she is always a symphony inside.
I love you. Thank you. You were wondering about Dave Padilla. He was an anchor and reporter on KCBS for many years. So you heard, I'm Dave Padilla.
Okay, that's where I remember it from, being a Bay Area girl originally. Hello, Dave.
Yeah. Dave, I would love for you to come on the show sometime. We have some fun people coming up. My friend Susan and her husband Matt. I sang at their wedding 20 years ago. They're going to be on. Susan, my friend who's a photographer, is going to come on, a rock photographer. She's been shooting at festivals all over the country and for different parts of the world. And Alex DeGrassi, guitar player. Hi, Linda. How are you feeling? I never heard from you, Linda. Linda. Linda's been sick for about 10 days with that bronchial thing going on. I'm assuming she's better because I haven't heard from you, but I'm glad you're here. So, anyway, so did you work today, Coquelicot? Was this a day to chill?
I did a meet and greet with a new client, which is like a 20-minute sniff each other out and see if we're a good match kind of
How did
thing.
it go?
And we are, and I spent a lot a lot of time, like many people who are in this new world, my world has gone from this to that. And I used to work in Berkeley and I had to give up my office. So after 33 years of commuting from the foothills or the state of Nevada, I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm setting up a whole new schedule where I'm only going to work between 4 and 6 hours a day, preferably 4 to 5 hours a day, and have some kind of life for myself and time off at the end of the month. So I was working that all day. Like it's a Tetris puzzle when you change your schedule, like how are you going to put it all
And
together?
does that
And
include
then you have
mineral time also, the 4 to 6 hours?
no, that's that's just my counseling time and teach and some teaching time. But that's my hope is that I can do that wonderful stuff in my wonderful counseling and hanging out with people and going deep for 4 to 5 hours a day. And then I can jump in and do maybe a live feed 2 or 3 times a week off my personal page and just, you know, bring all the beauties.
Oh,
You,
so can
Linda.
you show her? Can you show her one more? Can you show your hair again?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like beyond rock star hair.
Uh, the only way, because I had it colored back here, all the way back here, and then whoop, I also have it colored down the midline on the part. You seeing that okay? I'm
Mm.
Is it
It
showing
did
up?
for a second there, that where you could see the. Yeah, they're right there.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a fountain.
It's pretty awesome.
And what did I do now that I had it up? My scrunchie went flying. Okay, another option here.
This will take about 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Yeah, I used to do that
Nope.
with my hair when it was long like that. Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I got it off
So
my neck
how many
now.
hours when she does takes the color out
That's about a 6 or 7 hour process.
and you just sit there? You sit there and
Well, there's stages in between. I get up and move because I'm kind of a kinetic
yeah.
person. And
Nice.
she's a good friend. She's a heart daughter of mine. So we get to visit and we end up talking about a lot of things counseling, minerals, medicine.
That's great.
Hi, Donna. Oh, this is super cool.
Super.
Donna is also one of my Facebook heart
Hi.
peeps, like Fern is.
We have
So
11 right
this
now.
is my friend Jenna, Donna. I'm so glad you could jump on. That's
Do you see a
wonderful.
count up in the corner, in the left corner?
Yeah.
Ah, Dave, I feel like I'm listening to your sisters. We are your sisters, Dave. We're your Bay Area sisters.
Yes. Do your sisters play with their hair a lot?
Dave, do you know about this? What's happening right now in the Bay Area? There is Wednesday, June 3rd, would be 9 days from Floyd's murder. He lost his life in almost 9 minutes by police. So tonight at 9 p.m., they are asking people to go outside and get a flashlight, go outside, and for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, you shine the light up towards the sky. So if anyone is in California right now, I know you are, Coquelicot, but you're with me and you're welcome to go if you'd like, or post that.
No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the flashlight on my phone
Ah, okay, I'll do that also.
and just shine it out the window here for a bit
Turn on flashlight.
because I don't know when I have felt such profound grief
I have light on.
around an Jen.
My flashlight's flashing. Anybody, turn on your flashlight. Wherever you are. I'll put mine by my window. Hold the wire. Maybe the Domino's guy's still out there. Okay, mine's shining up to the sky. I have all these pillows I have to sit on my chair. So, a lot going on on the planet and off planet. Where are you? I'm in my home, and Coquelicot is in her home, and she is in Grass Valley, California.
In the foothills. Oh, those glasses look gorgeous on you.
Thank you.
I don't usually get to see you with glasses.
I just put them on because they were there. I'll wash them with a face mask right now. And you're in a big, beautiful house in Grass Valley.
Yeah, we're renting an 1880s Victorian. And I have this funny little room, which some of you saw at the beginning, and some of my mineral madness that I sleep in the middle of all this mineral energy.
So interesting to sleep with all the minerals.
House up here.
How is that? Do the minerals keep you energized? Do they keep you awake at night?
I have a pretty complex energy system, so I actually sleep well in here, but my husband doesn't. So by the time he gets home from India, I got to get this sorted out a bit better so that it's a little calmer in here.
And he possibly will be coming home at the end of this month.
We pray, and I still have a little feeling that he may be able to find his way out, maybe at the end of this week, beginning of next week.
Talking about brutalizing Benton Harbor tonight. I have not heard that, Linda. If you know more about that, I'd like to know. That's the town right next to the town I was born in, where I grew up in. So no flashlight. Okay. Stay in. Is she a singer? Coquelicot, are you a singer?
Not with my vocal cords.
She sings with her spirit. When people ask me, well, what does she do? I say, well, we counsel each other. I learn from her. We talk food. We talk spirit. We talk. How do I say? How do I explain?
Well, I can't explain myself either. I just can't. Mostly I show up and listen, even if I'm talking. I'm a deep listener and I get a lot of intuition, and like you, I've done a lot of training and I've had a lot of life experiences.
She's a wonderful mediator. You're great. You're a wonderful communicator between the two of us, but in conjunction with 2 to more people, she watches the energy and watches it flow through each other and how and picks up on energy that, yeah, it's hard to explain. She's a soul soother. Yes, she is a soul. You're a soul, Fern. She's a soul soother.
Well, Fern's had some direct experience with that. And I'm a bit of a shapeshifter. I know that's kind of woo-woo language, but if you got everybody that I've traveled with together in one place, sometimes I get visions of this after I've passed on, like at a celebration of life. I could imagine myself like listening in to people talking to each other and having like such different experiences. Same presencing, but like how I showed up would be different for people. So, yeah, I don't know. I really like diving deep, and I like really being in an authentic and real spaces, and I'm pretty strong, so I'm not too afraid of intensity and other people's strong experiences. So all I want to do is help people be more whole, facilitate. It's not so much an I either, something else takes over. And I also learn while I speak. So that makes any sense to you.
Well, it does to me. It's,
Thank you, Fern. I really like that language. That's lovely.
I do too. So you sent me something yesterday that I can't, my flashlight is still going on. What's the time right now?
The time is, by my clock, about 8 minutes after 9.
8
9:07.
minutes and 46 seconds is for the flashlight.
Okay, so this says 9:07 right
So
now.
at 9,
Almost 9:09. But I can keep my flashlight going and I can share what I shared with you. Let me find it. Okay. So this was a meme that I found that made a lot of sense to me.
Anyone in Benton Harbor?
For thought.
Oh, good. Michael in Oakland Rockridge my block is lighting a candle on each of our porches.
Oh, that's amazing, beautiful.
Go 510. Anyone in Benton Harbor, let me know that you're safe, please.
So, continue.
Please.
The last time Saturn was in Aquarius was during the Rodney King riots. The last time Pluto was in Capricorn was during the American Revolution. The last time Neptune was in Pisces was when Rome fell. And we are in all three right now, astrologically. So it is a big time of change. We have hit the bottom of the Kali Yuga, as in Kali, or Chinamasta is the Tibetan version of that. And it's pretty intense down here, and it's also an opportunity and a gift for change and transformation if you can let go of what is incompatible and move towards unity. I mean, for me, that's the part of the giveaway of George Floyd's death. No one should ever, ever go through an experience like that. I'm still dealing with a lot of very deep heart pain. And he's also been a catalyst for a level of awakening.
I think that my thought on, when the pandemic was when we were all in the middle of it, people would say, well, we're all in this together. And I'd say, maybe, but not all of us are. I was alone. Lillian and I were alone at my house quarantining. And so not everyone was alone. Not everyone, there were disparities. We were together. We had something that we were all a part of, but his murder, in my opinion, we are all in this together. Every person on the planet, however they feel, if they saw the video, which I think every person on the planet should see, I think they should teach about it in school. I think children should see that video. It's horrible. What, no explanation, but that right there, that's when, well, we're all in this together. This, in my opinion, makes us all together. Not in agreement, but
it's part of the sickness of our society and our imbalance.
so how do we, as taking care of ourselves. I know I take baths. I take white baths. I have certain minerals that I put in my bathtub that are white. I put white flowers in. I put white milk. I put Epsom salts. One way to take care of our hearts right now, in your opinion, can you give out some of your medicine?
This is not a plug for the MLM that doTERRA is. It's about something they produce. They have a blended oil called Console. And when my heart was breaking and I felt so heavy I could hardly move, and I was in tears because a large part of my community is BIPOC, and my heart is there very deeply. I started diffusing the Console and the Siberian fir combination. And whatever that is for me as a more emotional person, um, somehow helped me start digesting my deep grief. Um, I did need to cry. Um, I found myself honoring ancestral lines, mothers and mothers and mothers and mothers and mothers. Um, I do take full baths anytime you immerse yourself in a body of water if you are empathic.
A lot of
Um,
us here.
yes. Taking a shower doesn't do it. You really need to be either in a tub or in a hot tub or in a lake or in an ocean, because something about immersing yourself up to here in the water and what you might choose to put in the water will draw out our tendency to absorb. And then there's always things like uh, if you have a pot or a bowl that you can burn things in, Epsom salts and rubbing alcohol. It gets really hot. Um, Boy, Linda, I sure understand that. Yes. Well, that's one of the things about Hallmark is that they have more of a Christ consciousness to their plots. They're love centered, so anything that keeps our hearts open is a good thing. And then I do these bowls with Epsom salts and rubbing alcohol that I light. And you get all these amazing colors because there's so many minerals in the salts. And that will, if you put a little prayer and intention, kind of drop all these, like almost sucks the incompatible energy, which is what my teachers from Peru call it. I work with Andean mystics. It kind of draws it all in, and then you have things like Palo Santo and white sage. Um, if South American, there's like copal and Florida water, and I mean, there's lots of things in more Christian or Catholic traditions. They use like frankincense and myrrh. So anytime you can burn a resin, it's going to change the field, and you can do what many indigenous do, which is kind of give your field a bath. Some people might call it an auric field. Um,
Oh, I burned my last Palo Santo, I think, somewhere.
yeah, all my stuff is downstairs right
And I
now.
love Rescue Remedy also. I'm a believer.
Oh, Rescue Remedy is really, really good. There's no question about it. I also use some CBD, CBG tincture. I don't really do any drugs at all. I never have because my whole life is altered already. It's almost like I'm on a trip. And not everybody was fortunate enough to get that. But if I try something, it makes my um, world smaller rather than bigger.
This, I also put this in my bath.
Oh, rose quartz. That's such a good thing to. If you're going to go for rose quartz, go for if you want like a super high frequency version, go for a Mozambique star rose
That's
quartz. It's clear. This is Mozambique, but not quite that high because the one I'm talking about is gem quality. Didn't I give you a
this is, you
heart?
gave me this.
Did I not send you a heart at some
No, you
point?
gave me this.
Well, the Mozambique is just the if you want to talk 3D, 5D, if you want to have that conversation. This one is a little closer to kind of in between 3D and the really high quality Mozambique star quartz is more like 5D consciousness. So, oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this, Bill. What is it that you're enjoying about this that brings wonderful and a heart with a little dewdrop at the bottom? I'm curious what caught your attention.
Bill's in Massachusetts. You were born.
I'm I was born in Boston. My mom's from Boston. So, I've got this really interesting mix of
I'm burning some sage.
salty, grounded East Coast practicality with some of the visionary edge of the West Coast. Ooh, look at that white sage. I love growing white sage. I can do that here. In fact, I put little pieces of white sage in everything I send out in the mail
Yes,
mineral
you do.
wise.
I get it.
Oh, good. Bill is getting the soul soothing from us. Hooray! We all need that. Astrologically, the people that I consult are saying that we need to nap a lot. Like there is across my practice, an overwhelming tiredness and people really saying that they need to sleep. Like if we're talking self-care, I would say let yourself do that. Try to build it in whatever the COVID arrangement your life is in right now. Allow for a lot of sleep. Make sure you do movement and dance. I just love the flow forms that come out of the smoke, they just kind of do this amazing thing. Walk in nature, dig a hole and put your feet in it to help you ground. Um, and do things that allow a lot of space and resting. Yoga, I think is good for a lot of people, but just doing dancing is such a good thing, or walking, or being by the lake. I mean, you go for a walk almost every day,
Yes,
don't you?
at least once. Yes, more like twice or yeah. Although,
From my from my view of reality, we're actually in a process of evolving as a species and in our biological biography and in our physiology. So we need to make time to let that happen. Whatever meaning we might make of that, there needs to be rest and not so much push. A smoke and little particles of lovely smelling stuff. Tranquility, she says. Are you drinking your smoothie by
you
the
know, I
night?
was drinking kombucha tonight, but I made a smoothie last night, and 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 I'm not. No, I'm not. I had one today during today's session.
Excellent. I so enjoy just hanging out with you here, and it seems like people are enjoying
It's
it
pretty
too.
great. It's great.
Good job, Bill. Yeah, really walking is so important.
I like the dig. I dig. I go to the beach and Lillian will dig a hole and then I put my feet in it. I go, thank you, Lillian. I put my feet in and then she'll dig another hole and yeah.
And you go from hole to hole to hole with her.
She only did she dug a hole in the garden the other day, and then I thought about putting a hosta there, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to let her have that. Where I don't walk this time of night, Laura. I not by my or Linda. I don't walk by myself at this time of night. Um, Sometimes I do hear if Lillian needs to go potty, but she's actually on vacation for one more night. But yeah, I'd walk with you, Linda. I'd walk the two of us. I would walk with us together.
That's one reason why I'm looking forward to my husband getting back here, because even while he's still quarantining, we can go for walks. And I love to walk. I actually do love to walk at dusk, and I love to walk at night. And it's not something that I will do by myself. But if I have others to do it with, that's a really deep pleasure for
Can
me.
you tell people how you and Omkar make this work?
Matt?
Oh, met, but how you make it work now with how you how you
Oh,
communicate. It's,
well, I will dip back into how we met, not all of the information, but we basically did the old fashioned thing of courting without having met each other in person for 2.5 years, which turned into living on Skype 24 hours a day for 2.5 years until we took care of immigration and got him here. And so that practice and that ease, because we're pretty quiet. You're seeing my social side, but I'm actually quite an introvert, and I really like spending time quietly alone. Part of my spiritual practice too is like he's off here, that direction, on another computer, waking up because our nighttime is their morning. They're 12 and a half hours ahead. Um, and rest well, Dave.
Corona Roki.
Namaste.
Dave is my producer for Corona Roki, which is tomorrow night, 11/11
Oh,
tomorrow
man.
night. Corona Roki, right here. Let me know if you want to sing. Coquelicot, you could sing tomorrow night if you would like. How are
No.
you? Why don't you? Ooh, Coquelicot, why don't you cover your hair? Cover your face with your hair and put on some glasses and do a song.
As cousin it.
Da-da-da-da.
Dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum.
Good night, Dave. Good night, Ruth. I love you guys.
So nice to meet you, Dave. Rest well and dream well.
Bill is in Massachusetts, Linda, and he feels comfortable walking where where he lives. So that,
Yeah, well, that might be an outgrowth. Social distance walking at 8 or 9 o'clock at night after dinner, which is a really good time to walk. In the Vedas, you should walk at least 1,000 steps after a meal to help your digestion. So they
so they
say.
courted on Skype.
Yes, and now since he's been in lockdown in Mumbai, he went over there to work on building a commercial kitchen for Akshapatra. And Akshapatra is an NGO of the ISKCON or the Hare Krishna temples. And part of their mission in the world is to feed children. And these commercial kitchens, when they're running at full operation, can do 90 to 100,000 meals a day. So he went over there to help with that. And shortly after he got there, lockdown hit. And so he's been in lockdown for well over 2 months.
And they're locked
And we
down.
can't,
They are.
yeah, almost like martial law. You have to have a pass to walk around on the street. All the shops are closed, etc. Part of India is opening up where it's less of a hot zone, but Mumbai is a pretty active area. So we're just waiting for international flight to open up so we can get him home. And it might be another month. We'll have to wait and see. So in the meantime, we just live on Skype together.
They live on Skype together. She's got
Yes,
monitor, like he's over to your right or to your left right now.
that way.
Hi, Omkar. And he's sleeping, and you see him sleeping.
Yeah, if it's light enough, but you know, they have pre-monsoon happening right now, so there's a lot of rain and wind.
Oh, a lot
Coyote.
of coyotes going on right now. Yeah, lots.
When I lived in Nevada with my previous husband who passed, we lived on a shack on 150 acres backed up on BLM land. And there was a pack of coyotes that would sit 30 feet off our bedroom window and sing and sing and sing. And we'd just wake up and be really silent in the night and be all cozied up and just listen to them.
Oh.
So beautiful.
You never had any animals there, I take.
No, well, when I first moved to Nevada, I was with somebody else, and we had 16 cats and 2 dogs and a whole aviary filled with pheasants and doves and fancy chickens and eggs and miniature quail. And we definitely had problems with the coyotes there, one of my favorite little critters. Quite possibly became somebody's dinner.
Turn off flashlight. It's off. I just got an interesting text that I'll
Yes.
post it on here.
Do you need a minute?
No. I'll post it on as soon as it's on Instagram. I'll post it. I'll share it on Instagram. It's
Okay.
Tom York. Tom York on Instagram. It's a choreographed piece, and it's titled "I Can't Breathe." So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look for that.
I'll post it. So yeah, so they live. Didn't mean to interrupt that way, but I think it's important to interrupt, and I'm sorry that I did.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, you guys want to go on vacation? Yeah, well, one of these days we get to go on vacation. I haven't been on a plane. My last plane was March 11th from Mexico, from Puerto Vallarta to Seattle. I landed in Seattle around midnight, maybe 11, and it was completely empty. And I got through customs in like 6.5 minutes. Got my luggage,
Wow.
met my friend at the airport, hung out, got on a plane to Chicago that morning, arrived around 7 a.m., and that was the morning that they said everything was going to close, and that was the day that the customs were all 6+ hours long. The next day, I landed that morning, and then that night was when it, I think, or the next day, within 24 hours of, I woke up that morning. My friends were all like, because I had already changed my ticket once, and then I woke up that morning. They were all like, don't leave, just stay another week, and I woke up and I went, if I don't leave today, I may. Not that it was a bad place where I was in an incredible villa overlooking the ocean, and it was a full moon the night before, and it was great. But I needed to get back and take care of some business. So.
Isn't it wonderful when your deeper, larger intelligence tells you and gives you guidance?
Yeah, I woke up that morning at like 6, and I was going to change my ticket. And then I went, nope, gotta go.
I had the same thing happen the day before the lockdown. I woke up on a Sunday morning and I just had this very clear directive that I needed to shift everybody to virtual and not go down to Berkeley. And that's very unlike me. And I did. And then the next day, the Bay Area started the process of shutting down and sheltering in place. And now I don't have an office and I'm building a different life, which will include vacations also. When I'm reading that, I'm thinking, wow, I haven't been on a vacation in 15
Where
years.
would you go?
Well, if I can get everything balanced out and get my husband back here, I want to set up car camping, like completely self-contained. Um, and I want to drive down 395 down to Lone Pine on the backside of the Sierras, like the east side,
Beautiful.
and Joshua Tree and Carmel and Big Sur and Fort Bragg and Jenner. And then I would like to get up into Seattle and take the ferries through the archipelago up to Victoria and into British Columbia and then come back down again.
Sounds like a great road trip.
I'd also love to go to Sedona and the Grand Canyon. So, just all my traveling energy was taken up in this commuting I've been doing for 3+ decades. And now I can feel that my body might actually want to get behind the wheel and drive and really go somewhere.
Oh, the Eagles, really? I didn't know that. That they've been gone for 2 months. Yeah, they're stuck. Hmm.
Yes, a lot of people are. So slowly people are getting repatriated out, but it's a slow process
I know,
and an expensive one.
an expensive one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people that are stuck in different countries, and I don't know anyone but at this particular place, but yeah, we all need a vacation. Well, we could do an 11/11 with Jenna vacation somewhere. That would be fun.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to propose, and I need to do this. I say this when Melanie's around. I want to do an 11/11 with Jenna live at anywhere, but I want to do it at the Freight and Salvage in Berkeley.
Yes, wouldn't that be amazing?
And have Melanie there because she's been here from the beginning. And anybody that's been here and is here now, I'll spray to that.
Can you smell the rose?
Single and free. Linda's ready to roll. Grace and I go driving every day. We go not every day, but a couple 3 times a week. We go get eggs in Baroda. We go get vegetables, and we went to Warren Dunes today, and we've been to South Bend, and we go to South Haven, and we drive up. We've driven up north, and I still have some gigs happening in August that have not been that are going to happen. I'm just going to say they're going to happen in Baldwin and Cadillac and
There's a town called Cadillac.
Cadillac. There's a town called
Oh,
Climax,
Climax?
Michigan. There is. Just like there's a Weed, California.
Absolutely. I've spent a lot of time in
Weed's
Weed.
cool. I like weed. Weed's good. But I love your road trip. That's perfect. Hang out a little bit in the Bragg and go to Mendo and go take the
You
one.
got all the language.
Well, I lived up there for 10 years.
Yes.
I lived in the Triangle, man. Yeah. And that was where my time was spent. I was on a plane, and I would get off a plane, and I'd either get picked up, or I would get on a bus to Petaluma, get off in Petaluma, get picked up there, and then drive up. Or I would leave my car in Berkeley, get on BART, go pick up my car, and then drive up the 101 to Willits, Ukiah, Willits, and live, that did that dance for a long time. But then integrated Mexico into that, and then those gigs, and now intercourse.
Yeah. I'm looking at that and thinking, there's a town,
Where?
Julie, that's called
Julie's in
Intercourse?
Fresno.
Oh, you're here in the state with me.
Yeah, they should happen. Bill, maybe we could do live Pennsylvania, Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I didn't know that. So if I could do an 11/11 with Jenna in different cities, do it in Boston with the brothers, with the Bill and the Bo Winokur brothers. I'm sorry that I say that. It's just in my Winokur. Okay. I mispronounce it often, and it's just because it's not that I'm not paying attention. It's just my brain has some little, yeah, I need to spray to that.
I instead of toasting, we'll spray to that. I have a terrible time with names, and I'm dyslexic, so it can take me a long time, and then there are days I can't remember my own name. So no one should take it
Well, your
personally,
name is
right?
kind of a tough one. It's a flower. People want to know what Coquelicot. Will you tell them? I know.
It's the Flanders field poppy that Renoir and Gauguin paint. It's kind of a red orange four-petaled poppy. And then it's also the poppy that the veterans wear on Memorial Day.
Is it this one? Where'd my phone go? See, Bill, you wonder. I'm probably. I haven't done that. I haven't done the where's my phone and then be talking on it.
I'm glad to hear that.
I've known, but I did do something the other day. I'll tell you what I did. So a friend of mine. It wasn't the other day. It was pre-COVID, so I shouldn't say the other day. So pretend like this was a picture frame,
Yes.
and this is the image is inside of the frame of like where's the frame? Hold on. I'll just give you the example, the real live example. I'm trying to find a picture. Oh, my house smells so good. It's all saged up. So like a
And
photograph like this, right?
yes.
That's Carmen, that's Machiko, that's Jenna. He shows me a photograph, and it was a smaller photograph, and I went like this to it.
I know those reflexes, they really get into your system, don't they?
What, just once, and then I went, did I really just do that?
Off on the head.
Anyway. So yeah, we take little road trips, and but 11/11 wherever, anywhere.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah. So what did you have for dinner tonight, Coquelicot?
Somebody in the house made grilled pork ribs and green beans with butter and potato salad. How about you?
Grace and I went on a picnic, and we had broccoli and cauliflower and hummus and some rice crackers and some cheese that we liked and blackberries.
Ooh, did you pick the
No, not
blackberries?
yet. Those happen in the next couple months.
Oh, we have strawberries that are putting out strawberries
Here
right
also strawberries, rhubarb, asparagus. Oh, and I had asparagus,
now.
and I made a chopped salad earlier. So we had I do this rough chopped salad every day with carrots and cucumbers and peppers and asparagus and whatever is happening. I just keep.
Boy, that sounds
Yeah, it's
delicious.
pretty.
And
I'll show.
you're two-thirds of the way to a strawberry rhubarb pie,
Oh yeah,
too.
my dad's favorite strawberry rhubarb pie.
Well, I'm on your dad's team. That's one of my absolutely favorite pies in the whole world. You can put a lot of different pies that I love in front of me, and if there's a strawberry rhubarb, that's the one I'll go for.
Yes, I do this every day.
Oh my God, that looks delicious. You got peas in there
Peas and
too.
peppers and cabbage and asparagus and spinach.
Get it up there where I can see it. I'm trying to look over the edge of the screen. Oh my. Are those little cucumbers?
Yeah,
Or no, those are the
no,
asparagus.
asparagus. Asparagus and the Persian cucumbers. Oh,
Oh, I
and
love
Mama
those.
Grace said ice cream.
Hi, ice cream. Hi, Grace. How are you? What kind of ice cream did you guys have?
She had strawberry, and I
Ooh.
had black
Well,
cherry.
oh
Where did
my.
we go, Mama? We went to I forget what it's called. We had rhubarb. Oh, you had a farm? You grew up on a farm, Bill? We didn't know that. Yes, Linda, this is my kitchen.
Well, your mom and I will finally get to really meet each other this
I
way.
tried so hard.
And maybe eventually we'll end up in the same place in our skin suits.
Tried so hard. We need to.
I know.
We'll do
We made
a messenger, a video call with her sometime. I would like for that to happen.
so would I. Maybe we can have a meal together.
Let's do a meal.
We're all such good foodies.
Yeah, well, your house, you guys do some pretty fancy food at your house. I do know that.
Me, but I can make your mom a tiramisu, and she can virtually eat it if she wants.
Yes, we do love our ice cream. Grace is not a big ice cream person. And today when we went to Warren Dunes and she goes, let's go get some at the bucket. What's it called, Mama? The bucket, something bucket.
Oh, look at that! She said we will in caps. Big yes.
We will. What's it called, Mama? The bucket, something bucket. It's across from Warren Dunes. It's going to be in the next week because Michigan's opening up on Monday.
Well, that should be interesting.
And guess where Grace and I will be?
Home.
Damn right.
Sheltering in place.
We're going to be home. We're going to be home for the next 3 weeks, and then we'll watch and see what happens because between the protests and people wanting to open up. See, Mama? She said it too, home. So I need to do a big shop this weekend. Early morning, Saturday morning. I found this place. Hey, Linda, do you know about this place in Watervliet? It's like, I don't know what to compare it to here. What do I compare it to? Well, so Coquelicot, it's like what Grocery Outlet was back in the day. When you would go to Grocery Outlet and you'd find a kombucha that you loved, but then you'd go back the next week and it was gone.
It's not in the day. That's still true up here, even though they have this big organic section.
Right.
So I'll buy something, take stuff out to my car, start opening up things and tasting them, and then go back in and get some because I don't know.
Well,
see it again.
This place, Linda, it's in. I have to look up what it is. I'll tell you because I got it through. Are you still there? Oh wow!
Me?
It's gonna let you see your mom.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Her mother is in a home, and she hasn't seen her for 3 months. Linda lives in Benton Harbor, Michigan. I think I shouldn't say that without. Linda, tell people where you live. But Linda, I have to tell you about this place. Beach Bucket. We went to the Beach Bucket. I thought I was right. Linda, it's called B&B Grocery. And anybody that's in Southwest Michigan, it's B&B Grocery in Watervliet. And what it is it's they buy out big, I don't know their process, but I found oh girl, this place is the shit. It's not all there's a lot of frozen stuff. But they'll have Amish chicken, like organic Amish chicken, frozen. They had wild Alaskan salmon. They have Trader Joe's products. that are just about, they have Udi's, so you know what Udi's gluten-free bread is. I don't eat I don't eat wheat, and I love Udi's, and it's sort of a treat for me. And they Udi's bagels, they come in 4, and they're like $6. Maybe they're $5.50 something. I got them for $1.69, and they have, you know, it's like they'll have something Udi's, and then they'll have some really great organic sugarless full fruit, you know, spread, and then next to it they'll have a Duncan Hines confetti cake, and there's 900 of them, and they have, oh my goodness, they just have aisles and aisles. I was there a couple of weeks ago. Grace sat in the car, and I went in masked and gloved and my wipes and everything, and I got like 8 bags of groceries for $50. I bought
Oh,
lentils and you know, all kinds of dried stuff. B&B Grocery in Waterville. But I'm going on Saturday morning early.
yeah, at our grocery outlet, I found these things and I went and tried and went back and got some more.
What? What is it?
It's
Tohi.
tohi. This is aronia berry drink, and it's sweetened with monk fruit.
Nice. Oh,
And so
and good for your skin.
it's very hydrating and really feels good with my body. And I know when I go back, won't be anymore, but I bought like like a 24 can case, and they normally were like 3.89 a piece, and I got them for 2 for $1.
Right.
So I love
Yeah.
that. I also got some, we were talking about this the other day, not on 11/11. I just got some edamame noodles there.
Noodles.
Noodles. Edamame noodles. Noodles.
I got these. Right. Keep talking, everybody. Yeah, I found some crazy stuff at the store. Oh, I found noodles.
I love your kitchen. It's a cook's
Oh,
kitchen.
it's totally cookie kitchen.
Look at all those beautiful colored pots and a rainbow on the front of your refrigerator.
Oh, that's Debbie. Be fearless, choose love. Debbie. Like, check this out. You know cellophane noodles, right?
Yeah, they're made with mung bean
These were
threads.
99 cents. These.
I love
You know
cellophane
these
noodles.
better than noodles?
Those I don't know. Good night, Mama
Night,
Grace.
Mama Grace. They're organic Kanayaku flour and organic oat fiber. They were $1.99. They're like $5. And little
It makes it so easy to eat well.
dark kidney beans in these, and not in cans, but in this box. 59 cents.
Oh my goodness, what do you do with the kidney
I
beans?
put them on my salads.
Lovely.
So, but you know, and I buy and then I kind of splurged. I found this dark chocolate Godiva pudding.
Oh my goodness, that looks absolutely delightful.
You know, it's one of those things that you're not going to do, but it's there was like, it's 69 cents.
Good for our serotonin receptors.
How can you not? You know, so I have, but and then I go buy all my fruits and vegetables mostly on farms. I try to stay away from everybody because I got to take care of my Mama Grace. Night, Mama Grace. Good night. I love you. See you tomorrow.
I think that's really amazing and lovely that you get to hang out during the day and then she's around in the evening. Is she around in the morning, 11/11 sometimes?
She every day.
Every day. Number one fan.
Julie Luce is a number 1 fan. Bill's a number 1 fan. Jim Chang, Melanie Demore. Yeah, superstars number 1 fans. You're all my 11/11 number 1 fans. You're my buddies. You're my friends. My family.
Yes, I was going to say 1111 family, extended family.
I don't know. Ooh, I love this too. No more stolen sisters. Look at that. My friend Naomi just posted this. Someone posted this in Washington, Seattle somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. Mm. See, there's a part of me that has no understanding at all around that level of sadism and violence. I just don't understand it.
Yes, ma'am. Julie Luce, Fresno in the house. Coast to coast. Bill's in Boston. Julie's in Fresno. You're in Grass Valley. Linda's in Benton Harbor. We had a tri-coastal thing going on here right now. There's a couple people I don't know who's here because there's 6. Bill I know is here. Linda's here. Yeah, I don't know who the other 2 or 3 are, but thank you very much for being here.
Let us know you're here. We'd love to know who you are if you're willing to come out from behind the veil.
Yeah. Oh, I just
Linda's asking, do you just talk till you drop?
well, we're kind of keeping you company right now, Linda.
A little light in your life. I'll need to be going soon because
We've been for
I've got a
long
little
time.
bit of paperwork. And I also have to get up at 7 in the morning because I've got a 10-hour counseling workday tomorrow from 8 until 6, back to back.
Sometime Bill and his brother will be back on. Bill and Bo must come back on the show and tell more stories. When they were on, it was close to this time. We I think we rocked a 2 hour. But tomorrow night, Corona Roki, you guys. Corona Roki. I think I really do, Coquelicot.
Well, I think I'm going to be way too blown out after 10 hours. That's why I'm so happy to be making this scheduling shift because I'm not going to be pouring a lot of vital life force through me or out of me into supporting people through their stuff so that all I want to do is hide.
I hear you. I hear you.
But it could probably be really beautiful with all the rainbow in there for me to do that.
You're welcome.
Well, this won't be the last night you do Corona Roki,
No, it's
right?
every Thursday.
Ooh, you're getting a lineup of a hit
I have a
parade.
lineup and I have a wonderful calendar filling up with really incredible people. More
Yeah,
incredible
some of the
people. I
people.
have in my bag on just for June. So you're tomorrow night's Corona Roki, and then Friday night I think we may not sing. We may do a gig earlier on Friday, and then Saturday afternoon I'm playing live in St. Joe at a friend's in their yard. So if anyone's in St. Joe and wants to come to an actual gig, we're social distancing in their yard. And then Saturday, Gary Lambert, one more Saturday night. And next Tuesday, my friend Anthony Quellar is going to be on. He's a potter, amazing ceramicist. And then my friends Matt and Susan are going to be on. And Alex DeGrassi is going to be on the show. So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
good stuff. It's great. Thanks a lot, Bill. Thanks, Linda. Thanks the others. Julie, thank you very much. See you tomorrow morning. Julie comes to every show, just like Mama Grace.
Aw.
That looks like
Well,
Coquelicot's hair. Those are the colors. Oh yeah, right there, right there. Woo, girl.
that part is back here. Sometimes when I put it up, it kind of, because I don't think about it, it's not like I'm thinking about how things look, but it will make a big thing here, and then I look like a male elephant seal.
Male elephant seal. I'm gonna have to.
You know how they have those really big schnozzes
Yeah.
here, and then they blow through them?
Good. Male elephant seal. I know what you're talking about now. Thank you for that. Yes, fabulous hair. Fabulous being. I won't even say human being. She's a being.
I have such a deep appreciation to be able to come and play with you and to develop a deeper conversation with you, with whoever wants to come play with us. And, I have a very, very deep commitment to wanting all the people who follow you as this amazing singer to understand a lot of the other things that you do. I'd like people to see you in your wholeness more. So that's part of the reason why we'll be coming back on Wednesdays and talking and taking up conversations and seeing who wants to have a deeper conversation about stuff or a bouncier conversation like we did tonight, or
That's really fun.
life has got so many different
Yeah,
facets,
we go
and
all over.
between the two of
We
us,
go all over and
we
we're
have,
thorough at the same time.
yeah, and we've both had such a breadth of life experience that there probably isn't a question that someone would ask that we would probably not be able to answer, both or individually. So I want people to know the full spectrum Jenna that I know
Thank you.
and that I love.
I love you and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you and your words and your actions because they are as solid as anyone I've ever met.
Oh,
It's
that's real right there.
true.
Yeah. And it's very much mutual. There are not very many people I feel well met by. And you're definitely one of them.
I'll spray to that.
I'll join you. Skull. Rose skull. Skull, not skull.
Gold.
Yes. L'chaim.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Thank you,
We could
everyone.
keep going.
Thank you, Coquelicot.
Okay. You're so welcome. And I'll eventually really get this rhythm in my head. It's totally new for me. And then we'll continue to have a lot of bounce for the ounce and do cool stuff.
Cool. Thank
Okay.
you.
I love you. Nice to meet everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
Coquelicot. Every Wednesday night, she's here. Unless whenever she changes it. But for right now, Wednesday.
I don't want to be anywhere else. I'm not sure how I can
I
hang
hang
up.
you up.
Oh, good. Hang me up. This way. Hang me up. Bye.
Every night's a different show. And it's community and connection. It's not a show. This is not, I guess it's a show, but it's how I roll. It's how you scroll. Thank you. And I just thought of something. If you have a little spray bottle at home, get one. Put something nice in it that you like, lavender or something, or just water, rose water. And if you can get one before next Wednesday and I'll spray to that. Nighty night. Good night. Wonderful to see you too. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Michael, for being there. Thank you. I'd love to hear about the candles on the porch. That's beautiful. Fern, really nice to meet you. And Bill and Julie. The second star to the right shines in the night so rare. And if it's Neverland you need, each star will lead you there. The second star to the right shines in the light for you, dear. And if it's Neverland you need, each star will lead you there. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, so I know where you are. Gleaming in the sky above, send one to the land journey is through. Each time we say goodnight, we'll thank the lucky stars that shine the second to the right. Love hard.